I am kosher. Oh my god. My controller setup is all tangled on my desk. I have too many cables. Oh god. Hang on. I use like wired everything. The only thing that I don't have wired is my Mac keyboard because it doesn't matter. But the touchpad, like the external touchpad that I have connected, that's over a wire because I find the input lag just ever so slightly more or less and more responsive over the wire. But my mouse, my keyboard, my controller, my headset, um, the speaker cables, it's insane. And I have an external hard drive plugged in right now, which I don't normally do, but for whatever reason it's plugged in today. I don't remember why. Something, there must have been a reason. Hello, 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 YouTube viewers, if there are any. Welcome back to Easy Delivery Co. I forgot the stream is set to 30 frames per second, so that's another me thing. That'll be fun, but it should be fine. Um, I want to know what's going on with this game. I want to know what the story is. Like, why is everything so strange? Is there something else going on? Is it always just going to be hints? Like, why do I go to such a strange place when I die? What's going on? So I'm looking forward to doing more of this. Um, let's see. What the heck is that? Let's find out. How are you? How's your weekend? Was it good? Have you Valentine's Day? Or day after Valentine's Day? You know, I went to the grocery, I didn't see any chocolates for sale. The rumors aren't true. The sales are exaggerated on the Valentine's chocolate. Alright, jump in. Sales are mid. I've never seen one. Oh, I'm just in the middle of the street. I didn't stop. I just stopped. Did I stop mid-job to at least finish the job I was on? Okay, looks like I did. Looks like I pick up new ones. Good, good, good. Okay. Zoop. Okay, let's pick up a job. Let's pick up this one. Let's just get our feet wet. Pick up from Easy Auto. Oh no, I don't remember how to play. Where's the map? Can we go? Oh. It says I'm close to this, but I don't know where I am. If I had to guess, I would be here. And so the town will be on at a right turn. We'll see. If my... Nope, that's not right. Yeah, no, okay. So that means that I'm here. So I gotta go back around and then take the first left. Darn. I was really hoping that I could randomly guess that correctly. Yeah, this should be fine. Do I have like a... I don't have like a GPU usage graph. Because I tend to stream my Animal Crossing at like a really high or really low compression. But at a low frame rate because it's only at 30 frames per second. Which results in the whole thing being very sharp. But this game... this game's gonna be very sharp with large pixels and low frame rate now. Because I just kept the settings the same. Oh well. My little cat. I forget what I was working towards. Oh yeah, this guy's crazy. This memory's been rebooted or something. Trouble connecting to EasyCo servers. Have an easy day. Poor guy. The company wiped his mind. Oh good. I want to go right here. I wonder what the meta is in this game. Like, is it lots of small deliveries? Because it can just keep doing them really quickly? Tailgate open. That's fine. Pick up from pawn shop. I don't come in the pawn shop often. Why is he... The designs of the characters are really good. You know, maybe I'm wasting my time and energy worrying everything was against me. It feels safe to imagine I'm right. But maybe it's also safe to believe there's good in the world. I have no idea what's happening. They can't... No one wants to go outside. They can have me deliver everything. Plunk. Let's get another job. Maybe this is the strat. What was it? Pick up from Easy Mart. Where's Easy Mart? Behind me to the right. Okay. Did I pass another? This. Hey, me. I've been looking back at my affirmation journal, and I noticed it starts the day you arrived. Wait, did the whole town, like, reset when I showed up? Then why does everyone remember my predecessor? If the whole town reset. I had thought. I've been writing in it for years. Cheers. So I'm... Not only have I stumbled upon a conspiracy, I may even be at the center of it. Of course, did you see Obama saying that the aliens are real? But he's like, but I never saw them. Yeah. I don't know. I found it suspicious that he didn't remember the name of Area 51. It's a nice way to say he believes in aliens. So I don't know, I think he knows more than he's letting on. The tone of the conversation, the way it flowed, I don't know. There's something he's not telling us. That guy can keep secrets, there's no way. Obama? That guy's a safe. He's got a poker face. Let's do one more quick job and then we'll get out of here. Open road. Pick up from the bar. Where's the bar? Here. Oh, I'm outside the bar. Okay. Oi. I saw you speaking with MK the other day. MK and Sub used to be inseparable. I hope they're doing okay. Okay, so MK is the dog, I think. Bit mysterious, that guy. The dog? Yes. My predecessor? I have no idea what they were like. Everyone seems to miss them, though. I have a decent amount of gas, which is nice. Oh, right. Oh, they gave me another job, like, right in this town. Like, that's crazy. Oops, I picked it up. Well, I guess we're doing it now. I was gonna say, like, anything that isn't just back and forth in this town is so far to drive. He gave me unique dialogue. I missed it. Something about birds. I'll have to watch it on the VOD. So I have to go out of this town, down to the lake. I forget. Can I go over this bridge? I think I can. I'm gonna test it. I think part of the thing, like, I got the thing for the front of my car so I can blast the fence. And then I'll go over the bridge and then go this way. If I can't, it's not too big. It's not too bad. I can just head left. The thing that's tough about this game is it's just a lot of, like, it's a lot of driving around. So to make the stream interesting, I have to come up with lots of things to talk about. Oh shoot, I forgot where this is. It's a game about driving around. I think it might be. This is very quiet. I could turn the radio on, maybe. I haven't watched the PlayStation State of Play. I should have watched that because then I could talk about the stuff that was on that. Did not see that. On Wednesday this week, I have plans to see Iron Lung. My friend. She wants to see it. I've watched a good chunk of the Markiplier series that he did, like the game Let's Play he did of the game Iron Lung. So I think I'm prepped. I think I'm ready. Okay, so I can go up this bridge. Good. I need to get tickets to see the Nirvana the band, the show, the movie before that leaves theaters. I don't think that's gonna be. I worry that both Iron Lung and Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, are gonna leave theaters quickly because they're small time, like, indie movies. It might last a decent amount of time, or the Nirvana the band one might last a decent amount of time, just because I'm in Toronto, but we'll see. My friends were saying, oh, what movies we're gonna see, like, Rox and Simrat. Oh god, I'm freezing under that thought here. I forgot about that. Pick it up. Let's drive over there. Rox and Simrat are, like, super moviegoers. They're always making plans to see movies, and they're like, what are we gonna see? Because Rox is out of town right now. He's streaming from his family's place. Out in Ontario. But he says when he comes back, he wants to hit the theaters again, keep up with the movies. So it's like, oh, I want to see Nirvana the band, the show, the movie. But if that's not you guys' thing, because it is a very, goofy sense of humor. It's a very specific sense of humor that would not be for everybody. And if you don't know what it is, you're gonna be confused. And Before I go on, Uncoach, do you know what Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, like Nirvana the band, the show is? Oh, I shouldn't drive so fast. Only the band. Really? Okay. Not the band, the show. Have you ever seen the two guys, or the band, the show, the movie? I love that the title of the show is a mouthful. So, it's a web series from the mid 2000s. Um, you may have already seen like a one skit from it, where it's these two guys on the couch and they make a song out of the Wii Shop channel music, and they like go through a bunch of titles on the Wii Shop channel. If you've heard this, have you seen that? It was pretty viral. It's like the most viral part of the show, I think, or the thing. Negative. You've not seen Update Day? Oh man. Oops. Oh my god. I don't know how copyright this is. I mean, this isn't even on their page. I am reclusive and uninformed. Um, so it's these guys. I don't know. I don't want to get copywritten, but because I feel like the show they did sell it um to a bunch of different distributors, so I don't know who owns it at this point. It's kind of hard to watch like in its entirety because of that. Like it's like a real thing with like agents and stuff. Um, as uninformed as I am esoteric, it's like you don't anything slightly mainstream, no. But if it's anything even a remotely rare, oh, you're all over that. I love that. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, you've never seen this, so it's no point watching it now. Um, I'll send it to you directly, actually. I don't even have Discord open right now. Hang on. Here. So anyway, the as far as I feel like I should label things in a similar way. Label things. Um oh, like with a like a suffix, like this is conversation, the conversation. This is right. Have you ever used butter, the food, the dairy product, the cooking component? Right. So in universe, there's like here's the framing device of the web series. Or the premise. There are two guys in Toronto that start a band. There's just the two of them, and it's sort of like combination sketch and also like improv and also like on the street interactions, kind of like hidden camera Borat style stuff in and around Toronto. And they start a band and they name it Nirvana the band, like the whole sentence. And so whenever they go to real life venues in Toronto and try to get booked, they get weird looks and it's like this running gag that they just can't get a show anywhere because every time someone asks them, "What's the name of your band to put on the thing?" they say, "We're Nirvana the band." And they just it doesn't get them anywhere. It's just like the worst possible thing you could name your band. Um and so that was like the main crux of the plot for like the first run of the series, and they've had like two subsequent things that they've done. I think they did another movie a few years ago, and then they're doing another one now. There's something similar that I know. Oh, right. Yes, there's another kind of yeah, yeah. There's a lot of like really great. It's very very creative and very inventive, and the interactions with the real people is really really good because they stay in character. Um, and the other people don't know that they're necessarily part of a thing. That's always if the characters aren't jerks, it's great, right? Like I think some of the stuff that people do along those lines does cross a line, but these guys they try to be the butt of the joke as much as they possibly can, as from what I've seen. Uh, like Blur's song 2. Oh, I don't know Blur's stuff offhand. Like every time Blur is on and they're like, someone's like, "This is Blur," I'm like, "Oh, I know this," but I don't know. Very yes, yes, 100% that, 1,000%, yes. Oh my god, absolutely. Flight of the Concorde. It's like Canadian Flight of the Concorde. There's only one Blur song, and it's song 2. Got it. That's great. Wow. Um, yeah. So my friend or Simrit had heard of the movie, so I was like, "Oh, I want to see Nirvana the band, the show, the movie," and she was like, "I don't," but I said, you know, be aware of what it is because it might not be what you're into. Anyone might. I don't think even Johnny would be into it necessarily. Um, so it might be something I just go see by myself, and that's fine. If you guys aren't into it, I can just go see it by myself. But I do want to see it because, or as soon as possible, because it might not be in theaters for very long. And then she said, I don't even need to see a trailer. I want to see it. And I'm like, oh, you already know what it is? And she's like, yes, I already know what it is. I'm like, wow, that's crazy that you know what I'm thinking in my mind. Like, that's remarkable that you know what that is. That's pretty cool. And then I was like, oh, great. If you know what you're getting into, then great. And then she's like, yeah, I like all kinds of 90s music, like this and that and this other thing. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You've fallen for the main problem with the thing. There's also an album called Steal This Album. Amazing. Hi, I'm a flame. I'm driving around in circles in this little game talking about this movie that I want to see this week called Nirvana, the band's. I don't know what it's actually called. It could just be called something else, but that's what I don't know. I gotta check to see what the actual name is. And that could be what they named the first one. I'm so tired. My character's so sleepy. Hey, mate. I've been feeling strange lately. I spent all this time reading and learning, and never any time discovering who I really was. I would have. I joked about that after. I was like, wait, no, no, no. I explained it, but then I was like, but it would have been so funny if we all agreed to watch this. And I went in as the only person knowing that this was not a movie about the 90s group Nirvana. Oh my god. She would have been so. I just even said, like, you'd been so confused. Be like, that was funny, but what did that have to do with Nirvana? um, I don't know too much about the movie. I've tried to stay pretty dark on it, but I do know that they try to do something in the CN Tower. Like they try to go in it, or they try to perform at the CN Tower. Something weird they do at the CN Tower, and the here in Toronto. I've never heard of it. Nirvana, the band, the show. Yeah, no one has. I was so surprised. I thought for a split second that my friend had because she was so adamant about watching the movie. She was like, "Yes, let's go." I don't even need to see the trailer. And then I said after I explained the whole thing, like, okay, it's like a sketch comedy web series that also includes some improv and also on the street um, interviews with real people, like conversations with real people that don't realize that they're talking to somebody in character. Um, and I said it's kind of like Borat was the best like other analog I could think of. Um, and so yeah, not about Nirvana. Definitely watch a trailer. Sounds interesting. Something I might like. It. I don't know. Maybe. Um, it's kind of. I don't know if you have you seen the movie Spinal Tap on a Flame. I feel like that might be your. Maybe that actually might even be older than you. It might be before your time. Sorry if that's um like the first Spinal Tap ages ago. Okay, it's kind of. This is Spinal Tap, Spintle Tap, Spintle Tap. Uh, yeah, it's the best way I could describe it is kind of like that. It's these two guys that have no business making a band, trying to get their band off the ground here in Toronto, and there's a lot of like, going to real places with real people and asking them to try to get their band on the billing for gigs. But they've named their band Nirvana the Band, so it just never goes well. Spintle thanks. I thought that might have been a bit. I thought that might have been a thing. I didn't recognize the joke. Like, oh, Spintle Tap. Because I also only watched Spinal Tap like once a few years ago. Like, I had this speaker specifically custom made to go up to 11 is probably the most, enduring gag from Spinal Tap. Like, that's incredible and referenced in pop culture all the time. But the rest of it I don't remember, so that might have been something and I don't remember. This game that I'm playing, Mama Flame, I don't know if you've seen it before. It's like a cozy, creepy game where you drive around delivering packages to people in a snowy mountain town. Sort of doing Uber Eats deliveries / like Amazon deliveries, and but something creepy is going on in the town, and it's like a little bit ominous, cute and ominous. It's a good combination. Spent all this time reading and learning, and never really like any time describing who it really was. I feel like we're at the end of something, don't you? My character is presently dying, also, which is not good. I need food. How do I get the food? Okay, I have 18 coffees. I think I'll make it. Good. I did DoorDash for a while, but it wasn't very good in my small town. Yeah, I'm kind of running into a similar problem because I got to drive for so long to make like 13 bucks. But as you get more money, you can progress some of the story. So I'm trying to do that. Also, if you stand outside for too long in this game, you freeze and die. And then when you die, you go to this like weird afterlife and you get resurrected. And the afterlife is really scary. I haven't died enough times to really map out what's going on in there, but there's like a maze. And there's like humming and singing somewhere in the distance. And like sounds that I can't describe. If I crash the car, for example, I die and I go there as well. Let's not think about that. I work for a company called Easy Delivery Co. And every single business in the whole town is also a subsidiary of Easy Delivery Co. It's nice. It's nice and cute and wonderful. And there's no problems here. I played Peak twice. The zombie got me. I hate him. Those zombies are a lot. I don't know if I've ever died to the zombie, but I've been bitten by him before. Like they're relentless and terrifying. Like they are so fast. They're like the Terminator, man. Like they just keep coming and coming and coming. Pick up from the pawn shop. The pawn shop? That's here, yeah? Yeah. Yes, I ran and used my claw. You used the claw and he still got you. That's crazy. Um, I didn't get many achievements on my peak, the last peak when I did. I got a lot of achievements playing with Davi actually over on her stream. She did a lot of community games night stuff. Twitch.tv/Davi. You recall we rated them. Um, good times. Uh, but I didn't get too many when I was doing the thing. I have a bunch I need to do. Like I never. First of all, I definitely need to get that spaceship with the spacesuit achievement after. I'm gonna collectively lump us all in. I'm gonna say it was all of our faults. Okay, I'll accept some of the blame. I'm gonna point some fingers at Rocks and at at me for messing up the balloons. But we all share in that failure. So I still have that achievement to get on peak. So there's still a few things for me to see and do on peak. I wonder what their next update's going to be. They've been a little bit quiet. See what's going on with that. In small moments like this, in the snow, there's just see everybody has been starting to glitch as well. Like one person I was talking to said that they don't remember much. Like it seems like their memory has been wiped by like the company or something. And everyone keeps talking about my predecessor, the person who's doing deliveries before me, and they're always like wondering where he went. And now multiple characters are having memory issues, but they're like glitching, like Peace PSD66 error East. So pawn shop. Where do I need to go? Here. If your delivery falls out of your truck, it's bad, but if only part of the delivery falls out, it's fine. It'll just respawn it. But if the whole delivery falls out, you have to pay a recovery fee. And so you make less money from the delivery. Oops. I didn't think that Iron Lung was going to be amazing, so I'm not super worried if it's good or bad. I'm just gonna watch it and see what I think. But I do think it's really cool that we have this moment right now where there's like two movies in the cinema that are, you know, from content creators. I guess internet people. It's cool. Has anyone seen the guy that did the potion seller video where he has the little like webcam effect and he's like playing two different characters? This is Traveler. My potions are too strong for you. If you're going to make a movie, what would you make? Oh my god, that is a deep question. Potion seller. Yeah, apparently that guy's made all kinds of TV shows now. Hang on, let me see if I can find his name. He has an IMDb. Oh my god. Yeah, he wrote Challengers and Queer. Like, and also did the Potion Seller video. So that's a fact you now have in your brain. What a legend. Anyway, what movie would I make? What would I make a movie about? Huh. Um, Damn. Mm, me get a job. I'm actually like going somewhere. Oh, I don't want to go back there. Yeah, that's good. A movie? What would I make a movie about? I don't know if like a really good adaptation of um the Earthsea books has been done yet. I know there were a couple. There's like a TV one, but I don't know how good that one turned out. Um, and the Ghibli movie is not very good, at least as an adaptation. Like, I mean, that has flaws as a movie as well, but um, I think there's a lot of potential there. So I would love to do an adaptation of that. Um, if I could get the rights to do an adaptation of, okay. Did you ever watch the cartoon Pirates of Dark Water? No. I don't know what this is, but I want to watch it now. Thank you. I'll watch this later. Um, is that what you would make a movie about? um, how do I say it? There's a manga that Hayao Miyazaki did called Shuna's Journey, um, published in 1983 that he never made into a movie, and I think it'd be cool to see that as an animated movie. But I don't know if I would be able. I don't know if I definitely don't have what it would be take to make that. But if I could pay for it to have it be made, that'd be cool. Um, it's super spooky. Uh, as far as like, where the heck am I going right now? I thought I was going a different way. I've never seen this fishing town before. I don't think. Oh no, I have. I just come at it from a weird angle. Um, oh, I think I'm here. So I actually need to be back. And go back and then turn left. Um, I've had this idea for an original story for a while, but I need to write it down. Um, it's it's hard to describe. It's kind of like uh it's very uh in terms of tone it's like kind of like Avatar Airbender, but then it's pirates and it's very inspired by the Muppets Treasure Island like version of pirates. Like it's very goofy. um and I've drawn like character designs and different scenes and stuff over the years, but um that would be cool to have an excuse to exist. You again, eh? I hate to say it, but you're a real hard worker. It gets real lonely out here, and I don't hate your visits, but I've got to charge you $13.50. Now go away. Oh, there's a store out here I actually have to go to. That's the wrong spot. Oh, my character's starving again. Let me get the coffee out. Drink the coffee. I'm lonely. Go away. It's funny. Is this where I need to pick up from? Look what it said. Pick up from Easy Eats. Yes. It's a restaurant. Howdy, whippersnapper. Nice to see you, whippersnapper. I... You're... My time is almost here. Finally, some rest. Okay. That was me last night. You're the old guy. It's like, I'm just so tired. I like driving in first person in the snow. It looks really spooky. The snow effects are very realistic, especially with like the way the light goes through them. They did a phenomenal job with that. Tornado weather. I call Flame. Come over and his work. Oh no. Weather passes. Okay, go home. Oh. Glad you're okay. Get out. So I'm topped up on gas. I think the best way would be to go over the top. If I can. Oh, can I go through this? Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. I made it. Uh-oh. I lost the package. There we go. I'm like a kindergartner. Like, give you around, but I just don't have to entertain you. Oh my god. Oh, I definitely lost the package. Oh no, it's all over the road. They won't miss those. I also need to look into all the alert stuff. Nate told me a bunch of tips for upgrading my stream setup. And I need to look into that. So we'll have more than just shrimp. One day. Is this right? Yeah, I gotta turn right. And then turn right. There's nothing more than shrimp. Oh my god. The dad said shrimp. Exclamation point shrimp. Upper Dampton. Forgot where I'm going. Yeah, right. This looks wrong. Leaving Dampton. To Clifton. To Smalton. Where the heck did I go? I think I'm here. Looking at this. Why shrimp? There was a boss because exclamation shrimp. No, there was a boss in Bloodborne that I was stuck on for like 10 streams. That's not a good picture of him. I'm trying to get a really good. Yeah, here we go. And yeah, I was fighting. He's like the final boss of the DLC, and he's regarded as one of the toughest bosses, if not the toughest boss in the game generally. And he had a shrimp thing, looking thing for a hand that he was constantly smacking me with, and I would just die to it every time. Um, so we affectionately called him the Shrimp Man. Um, and he kicked my butt a lot. Good times. Good times. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, he it was just I'd say for like a good like 2 months, my stream was just that. Was just getting smacked by a shrimp. um so I had to immortalize it as an emote of some kind. There's yet to be something that was just so it just clicked like that though. Like it happened very organically, which was great. Let me check the map. I am super duper lost, which has not happened to me before in this game. Upper Dampton. Okay. So this is Dampton. Let's try this way. Upper Dampton seems like where I want to be. The map made it seem like upper is right. Right now I'm just doing... I need to check the quest log after I make this delivery to double check what I need to be doing for the storyline. Okay, a thing pop up on the screen that says I'm close to the delivery point. I'm under 100 meters. There it is. The driving physics in this game are really, really, really good also. Have an easy day. As opposed to lower Dampton. Is it goals? Goals. Infiltrate the hydro dam in the fishing town and retrieve the supplies. Wait, whoa, 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 what? Okay. How do I get out of here? So I did smash the dam doors, but I didn't get anything. It's left. So let me try going there, seeing what that's about. Oh, hang on. So swap back to my chat. Because I don't see events in OBS's chat. For whatever reason. Okay, I'm driving really fast and I have zero visibility, so it's not good. This seems like it will lead back to the lake. Leaving Dampton to Clifton. To Smalton. To Smalton. No, I want to go to Smalton. The names are very silly. The trees also look really good in the storm. Oh, that's a ramp I could have gone up to Clifton. I've yet to see any other cars on the road, but honestly I feel like it would scare me too much at this point if I saw one. Just coming out of the storm. Smalton. I think I've gone all the way around the bottom of the map. I'm gonna go up to the bridge in a second. On my left. Nope. Oh boy. Lots of snow to avoid. I was right. I always forget there's like a rear view mirror, which is actually kind of scary. I don't want to look in it. If there's something bad, it's gonna be in my rear view mirror. My character's gonna need food in a minute. I guess coffee, technically. Oh boy. So yeah, I think at the end of this road there'll be the dam. Oh, I gotta smash it again. Okay. Oh, the fence like regrows or is rebuilt after I leave. Here's where I gotta go. I gotta go in here, steal stuff. Drink this. Oh, this is creepy. Should I save? Uh-oh. Saving sounds like cowardice. Oh my god, why is it so dark? Oh my god. I don't like it in here. I hear humming in the distance, but like of a machine. Is this what I'm stealing? I'm scared it's, like sounds are gonna come from this, but the light that it gives off is comforting. Oh wait, I have the lighter. Wait, where'd the lighter go? There we go. Much better. Barely better at all. Wait, how do I leave? Oh. Can't leave while holding lighter. Ooh, the long elevator. Yeah, I also gotta remember to change my frame rate back to 60 frames per second after this stream. For action games. Oh, something happened. My goals.exe is updated. Honk. Bring the supplies to MK at the security gate. Where's that? Is it around here? No, I don't see him. Try the other way. Get a running start at this. Oh my god. Ram the next one. Seems like going really, really fast is the way. Alright. I guess the other meta for getting lots of stuff is just driving really, really fast. And then you can get a lot of jobs done because you're just whipping your car all over the dang place. Okay. Where is this? Security gate. Also have the ability to pick up a purchase a fishing rod as a side goal. And I can sell the fish that I catch. I'm pretty close to being able to do that. Oh, it says that I have the ability to go home now. Like leave this area. Okay. As long as I don't have to go back in that dam. Oh, no, I think this is right. I feel like I should see the turn in. Nope, this is wrong. That's where you get gas. Oh. Okay. Things are coming by. Oops. What else I need to improve the stream is a light. I need a light so I can use my webcam in the dark. Because right now using the... Does I want to go? Jobs. Easy part. In Clifton. Yeah. It's definitely this way. Yeah, the lamp that I use is just not enough. Like the ambient light from the monitor, it's like, it's good for spooky games. It's like, ooh, in the dark. But I think there's something else I could do. Oh, I don't want to go to Dampton. How'd I get this? How'd I get over here? An Easy Mart, right? Easy Mart. This is completely unrelated, but I'm very excited for the game Kiln. I need it. I also want my first impressions to be with everyone else, so I don't want to join the playtest, like the private beta playtest. Everyone is breaking. Error state unable to receive directive. Trouble connecting to EasyCo servers. Have an easy day. Can buy birdseed. Duck tape. Tea bags, coffee powder, firewood. What is that? Amy. Terminated offline. Have an easy day. Cheers. Okay then. So now I should be able to leave this whole area. If I go this way. Never bought the fishing rod though. But no, I can't. Yes, singing the creepy song. Great. You've got the handheld radios. I just finished with the gate. It'll stay open for good now. Thank you for your help so far. I guess I owe you an explanation. There's something wrong with the shopkeepers. Every day that passes, they seem to be getting more ill. It's gotten a lot worse since you started the deliveries again. Don't worry. I don't blame you. They've grown so much since you started. And you give them all a reason to keep going. And to keep me going. I know a way to help them. It's not perfect, but at least they'll be here. I need you to get those ice chains at the Easy Auto here. We need them to get into the factory. I'll meet you there. It's just the tunnel in Weston. Good luck out there. Ice chains. I need you to grab those ice chains at the Easy Auto here. We need them to get into that factory. I'll meet you there. It's just the tunnel in Weston. Good luck out there. Look at him in my rearview mirror. Oh, he's gone. I thought it was gonna be like really foggy when I came through here. So, the things that are happening to the villagers is confirmed to be a problem in universe. And he knows about it. He said he used to work for Easy Delivery Co., but he quit. I guess Easy Co. rather. He used to work for Easy Co. Ice chains. Purchase the ice chains from the auto shop. The ice chains help Keep your grip on ice. So I need to go... Huh? Oh, dear God, that's so far, actually. I just realized. So I'm down here. I have to go here. That is unbelievably far. Alright, let's strap in. Going for a long one. Let me check the time on the stream. Okay, nice. I think that's a detour. That's such a good question about like what would I make as a movie? I'd probably do something with time travel. So just every story I ever come up with always has something to do with time travel. As well. It's not pirates, it's time travel. But for some reason it's never time traveling pirates. I mentioned before, but I'd be very curious to see what this game looks like without the pixelation. I don't think there's a way to turn it off. And that just adds distortion. Speed chime. What is that? Full screen, steering. Yeah. So all I did was turn the distortion off. Like the Boeing visual effects on the screen versus the pixelation, which is its own thing. I'd probably play with the Boeing turned on even if I had it in closer to native resolution. Maybe like 720p. It does give it that, you know, PS1 horror game look though, which is nice with this resolution. Just driving the lonely roads to deliver some dirt, I think. I don't know what this is, flour. We should drive a little more carefully. Lower it! That was a huge turn coming up here. Then radio tamper. So far to go. Oh shoot. That was spooky. think the delivery is near here. Oh, it should be this way? There's nobody over here. Oh no, is it in the mountains? We go. Oh my god, it is in the mountains. Okay. So I have to hug left, then right. I once told some people how to get to a washroom, and I said you go in there and then you hang a left, and they thought that was so funny, and I've never understood why. But they lost it at just the idea of someone saying hang left. But it was more along the lines of like just keep on the left, and it should be there. Any chance you get to turn left, just keep taking it. Or hugging it, rather. There was no other turns. Right. No, not right. Left, Mama Flame. Okay, this is actually a left turn here. The snow is so bad. How are these birds like surviving? Is eating snow? Excuse me, bird. Who's hanging out tonight, Mom Flame? Oh, my character is dying. Drink the coffee. Survive. Kerplunk. I'm gonna go in the cafe, see what's going on. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. Every once in a while, I wonder whether I should be flirting with everyone I meet. That is a strange thing to wonder. But then remember, everyone I meet is incredibly attractive. I'm listening to you watching the Olympics. Oh! Keep me up to date. What's going on? I have not seen anything. I should be watching it. I'm just not this year for whatever reason. I don't even have a good reason to not be watching it. Apparently they have the CBC, Canadian Broadcast Company website is just showing it all. It's curling right now. Ooh. Curling is funny. I think I've told this story before, but I was friends with the teacher that was the coach of the curling team at my high school. I was also friends with all the people on the curling team too. Like, they're all like, it was either my grade or the grade under me. Or was everyone on there? I was friends with a bunch of them in the younger grade too. But I didn't want to join the curling team, but I did want the shirt. So he was talking about getting the shirts out to folks, like the curling team hoodies for our high school. And he was like, if you give $25, you get the shirt. And I was like, well, I can just give you $25 and you can just put the shirt with my name on it. So now I have the curling team hoodie from my high school with, I didn't use my name, I used Narasaran. So I had, it's just this Narasaran. Name of my high school curling team, 2010 or whatever. I've never worn it though. Felt like maybe if I was an imposter. He was really cool, but I don't know where he's teaching now. He's not teaching at that school anymore. We didn't have curling here. Oh. Yeah, there's a few different curling things across the different schools in my area, I guess. Um, I feel like I saw them, like I saw the curling team at a meet from my school at one of um the rinks uh around the corner, like on the other side of my neighborhood. They have a rink there. But I don't think I was there officially. I don't know why I saw them, but I did. Obviously, I wasn't wearing the hoodie, so I couldn't blend in. I couldn't rep the team and cheer them on. Oh man. God, why did I run? I don't remember. Whatever. Because I didn't go. I wasn't part of the team, so I wasn't part of the official field trip or anything. But then I remember everyone I meet is incredibly attractive. Love watching you walk away. Oh my god. Can I say all the same stuff? Oh, I can just buy coffee. Interesting. That's good to know. I can just buy coffee from the cafe. I don't know if that's better or worse than buying the coffee or buying the energy drinks. Oh, my tailgate thing is open. There we go. So, I wanted to buy a fishing rod because I think that'd be fun. So I'm gonna make that my goal for the stream today, is to get a fishing rod in this game. I'm gonna worry about the ice chains next time. That's too much. That's too many deliveries to do for tonight. So let me see the fishing rod. The fishing rod from the depot in Fishing Town. Intercity deliveries are a stronger source of income. Oh, than fishing. Okay, I got you. These are the other storyline beats that I've finished. Um, okay. And then how do I get the map? Oh. I didn't notice there was like tabs here. That's good. Yeah, take me to Fishing Town, please. Okay, so pick up in Munton. Pick up from Easy Mart. In Munton, where am I? Yes. I should be here. How? This way. I don't really do any of the winter sports myself, really. I've tried snowboarding a couple times. Um, I I think I played hockey one time. I miss skiing. Oh yeah. Skiing is terrifying. I don't have any winter sports. Why is it town? You go so fast! What do you mean? I don't know. I would find it scary. I know I've also met people with skiing injuries, and it's it. Have you ever done it? No, I haven't. But I have gone snowboarding, and you get going real quickly, real easily on that. Maybe you have more control on skiing because you have both feet free, but maybe I should try it just once and then die. I have always felt I had more control skiing than snowboarding. Okay, interesting. All right, that's good to know. You won't die on the bunny slope. You don't know. Don't underestimate my power, okay? Don't underestimate my ability to fail. Um, yeah, the only sports that I ever liked was badminton and swimming. Those are the only things I was like, yeah, I like this. And I never did like sports version of swimming really. I like, I mean, I guess I don't know, gym class. But otherwise, it was just like swim classes and going in the pool and swimming and stuff. It's an activity, not racing really, outside of gym class. So we gotta go all the way back to Fishtown. Yeah, that's why I check something on my phone. I don't think I've been even just sledding. I've not been sledding since like 2014. Fishtown is far away. Sledding's pretty good if you have a nice hill nearby. There's like some decent hills near here. There's some that are like a 10-minute driveway that are like crazy though. Head to Upton. Oh. What? I thought I picked the one for Fishtown. Oh, I drove too far. Oops. I didn't actually get the stuff. This is like when you feel my quads birdie walking back up the hill. I miss it. Dude. I miss being able to just move as much as I want and just not even care. Now I have to like exercise regularly to be able to continue doing that. I can't just do it. I have to like invest in fitness. What? Yeah, what a cool job. I really should though. I was watching a TikTok of this lady just freaking out about some crazy thing her friend did. And she was so expressive. She was like down on the floor and then rolling around and standing up and then jumping and then running over here and running over there. And I'm like, oh my god. I miss being able to move like that. Take my advice and keep it up. I used to be an excellent swimmer. Okay. I will heed your words. My advice and keep it down. Oh my god. It hits hard when you're my age and you can't get up off the floor. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, yeah, you gotta put in the time. Once you get the crime. Pick it from Easy Mart. So I came in here. I'm driving this way. So instead of going over the bridge, I follow the road. Got it. Does the sun ever shine in this game? This is it. This is the sun. This is as bright as it gets. I think the snowstorm lets up in the south though, like not south, but in the lower altitudes. Like I'm way up near the top of the mountain right now. As I get to like the lowlands, you can see the sun a little bit better. Because the snowstorm's not as thick. Oh! Did I hit that tree? Oh my god, I killed the tree! I didn't even know the trees... Oh my god. That's my first time hitting a tree in this game. Is this even road? Oh man. I should take my time here. I want to get flipped. Is that a road? Tree count, what? I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I gotta go to this wacky... Yeah, there's only one way to go. I think that there was like a... You live in Canada? Can you drive in the snow? I don't drive anywhere. And honestly, if it gets this bad, we don't drive. We just don't. We just don't go anywhere. It rarely gets this bad though. At least where I live. Here we go. Oh, you can just pull the map up with L1. Oh my god. That's huge. So when you're in the car, so when it's L1 here, pulls up the inventory, and then L1 in the car. Hey, buddy. Offline. Have an easy day. I feel kind of bad for him. The dialogue was getting pretty interesting for everybody. Oi. Having nothing in the world but dreary weather and trees empties your soul. But maybe it's not so empty when you know a few people in it. So now I gotta go back the way I came, down the mountain, and then out the... Yeah, just take all right turns. I also watched a TikTok where this guy did this insane analysis. Oh, that's not good. Need to get that. Yeah. Did an insane analysis of the Inception movie And it's something I've always wondered about is like why does Cobb, spoilers for Inception if anyone hasn't seen it, why does Cobb use the top when the top is somebody else's totem? I don't know why that would even work for him at all. And then the commentator talked about how um yeah, obviously it wouldn't work. He's like such a broken person, he doesn't care if it's working or not, is the idea. So he's kind of just like, whatever. He spins it just for whatever. On the off chance it might work, but he's kind of just like given up. Um, which is interesting. And then he gets into this whole thing. I thought he had a dice or something. The dice was Arthur? Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character had the die or the dice. Um, and it was a weighted dice, so it would cheat. So it would always land on a specific number, but nobody else knew what the number should be. So if it ever landed on a different number, he knew he was streaming. Um, and the top obviously like just keeps spinning when Maul spun it, but then it I guess sometimes works when Leo spins it. I don't know. Um, but there's a fan theory that Leo's actual totem was his wedding ring, and people have like broken down like every single scene in the movie, and like in some scenes he's wearing it, in some scenes he's not, and more often than not, or basically 100% of the time that he is wearing it, it is a moment when he is dreaming or in a dream world, because it's like his residual image of himself. But I don't find that very reliable personally. Like I could see it, like okay, yeah, that's in the text of the movie, like he is always wearing it when he's dreaming, so functionally it is working as his totem. But I also don't know if that would work, because if it's incidentally, like if it's not his intentionally his totem, then it isn't actually like a good, you know, indicator, because it is something that is just it just happens to be on you when he's dreaming, because that's his image of himself. It's like when I'm dreaming, things can be all kinds of different ways. Like it doesn't, there's something like that is not reliable. Like an image of myself, it's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I had a haircut, and then I don't have that haircut in my dream because I don't think about myself having that hairstyle. Like it's so random, it wouldn't feel. It's not like something. It's also not interactive either. Like every other totem we've seen, it's interactive in some way. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a very good indicator, but I think it's a good starting place, and then using it as a starting place, you can confirm that he's not dreaming in the end of the movie. Because you can, for like 2 frames before he spins the top, you can see his hand and there's no wedding ring on it. So that's 2 things within the text that indicate that he's not dreaming at the end of the movie. Which I thought was pretty interesting. And then there's the outside influence where Michael Caine has confirmed that in talks that he had with Christopher Nolan, the director, when he was confused about the story himself as an actor in the story, Christopher Nolan told him, any scene that you are in and you are talking and you're doing stuff, that scene is in reality. And Michael Caine is seen in the beginning, but that's not really, that's outside information. That's like outside the text, so it doesn't really, I don't know. But I do remember very, very clearly a couple times, like, I don't know, maybe like 5, 6 years ago, I rewatched the movie, and apparently I'm not alone in this feeling, but this is like another fan theory, is that Maul is right and they are all dreaming, and when she killed herself, she didn't actually kill herself, she actually woke up, and everybody is still in the dream, and she was the only one that was right. And I watched it again, and just on my own I came to that conclusion. I was watching it, I'm like, i I mean, she makes some good points. Like, yes, he did that thing with the top, he did do Inception, but what if she's right? I don't know, I just got this unshakable feeling, like, what if she's right? And then, like, from that lens, the whole movie feels very different. And apparently that is another popular fan theory. Now, it doesn't really hold water. I think it's just sort of a red herring that you can experience from the plot of the movie as well. Like, it's just like a fun, you know, what if that a few things in the movie kind of support, but it's just to distract you. Like, it's just like a fun way of looking at it. It's not like concrete. To Fishtown. But there are things that make it, that do indicate that she might be right. Whoa! I did not expect to have that much energy going over that little hill. Alright, where am I going? To Smalton. What I don't understand is I go out of a hole, like I go through a tunnel that would be like going this way at the bottom right of the previous map, and then I come out at the bottom right of this map. So, like, does that how does that work? I can't think of it. Like, does the tunnel go in here and then go all the way around? Yeah, it would have to. Yeah, it would have to. So the tunnel would have to be here where I was, and then it would have to go through the mountain all the way down here and then come out. But there's this river here, so, like, how does that work? Like, you would think the tunnel would pop out here. Like right here, like there or there. Because this river, this dam, is the termination of the gorge that we see all throughout the whole other part of the map. I think. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like, if I go back this way. You should consult your totem. Am I dreaming? Yeah, see this river that's going through the whole middle of the map? It would make sense that this river then goes down, and then there's the dam there. But then this tunnel is here in the bottom right. And then I go through it. Oh god. What am I doing? There's two rivers. There could be two rivers. Yeah, and open out down here. Oh, that's scary. That was like a spider web or something in the town. I'm like, oh my god, what happened to the town? But no, it's fine. Does it flow one way? Well, this is a dam, so I would imagine that it's flowing in this way, and then being released into. Oh no! Well, no. I guess this could be the reservoir, and it's flowing out that way. That's possible too. Like the river flows in this way into this basin, and then the dam lets the water out that way, going down there. And this whole lake wouldn't exist without the dam. This reservoir. Low fuel, that's not good. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna take the road on the right past the gas station to go to my delivery versus the left. Exhibition point eyeball. Hi, Nasty Nate. Oh, my package. I I haven't upgraded anything. We're still working with the eyeball, but I wrote down everything you said. And I'll do something good. And maybe I think instead of a real eyeball or a medical diagram of an eyeball, I will draw an eyeball. I think cartoon eyeball would be the best. Yes. Should it be an actual like eyeball, like a beholder, or should it be like, you know, like an eye blinking and looking around? It would be less graphically triggering. Yeah, I think a medical diagram would be pretty crazy. Um, this could be a clue. This river here. I don't get it. Just make a replica of the OBS eyeball line drawing. Side eye. Oh, it's all coming together. I mean, the eyes that I use in Peak are kind of like the OBS eyeball. Have it be invisible background so you can still see the stream through it. Oh, I was thinking like, I think my car's gonna run out of gas. I gotta get to this gas station as soon as possible. I'm running on E. My character's also starving. I didn't even realize that. Oh, shit. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna eat this coffee. I went outside by accident. I'm gonna drink the coffee. Good. I'm gonna live. Hi there. I'd like to buy gas. Back again, so... Welcome to Easy Fuel. Uh-oh. He had his mind erased. Uh-oh. Yeah, so, Nate, I've been noticing, or the game is sort of taking a twist where everybody is being, like, mind controlled by the company that we all work for in this small town. And they're having, like, their minds erased. So it's more than just, like, my predecessor got by something in the mountain town, potentially our joyful, easy employer. But and only people here when it came during the eyeball only activation era will know. It'll be a relic with lore. Yes, streamer lore. Well, I was just explaining the origin of the shrimp. Flame was like, so why shrimp? Why exclamation point shrimp? I was saying that let me pull this up here. That this guy from Bloodborne, I was fighting him for like 2 months across like 10 or 11 streams, and he had a shrimp for a hand, and he just always kept bashing me on the head with a shrimp in Bloodborne from the Dark Souls studio, and he's like a super hard boss. He's like the hardest boss in the game, and so he just affectionately became known as the Shrimp Man. and it would just organically was like, well, I gotta have a shrimp now in his honor because it's just this is just what the stream is. Like every stream from that era in I don't remember what it was, 2023 or whatever it was just fighting Shrimp Man. The shrimp hand. The shrimp man and his shrimp hand. So, get the chat going here. Yeah, I was thinking like doing like a something super basic in Flash. I think OBS will still play FLVs. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Like right now, OBS plays FLVs. Uh, can you make your ping have an arm that comes up with a shrimp hand? What? Like an actual shrimp hand or like the cartoon shrimp? Like I could, I mean, hang on, is this guy transparent? Image a new tab. Oh, you're joking me. He's not transparent. Hang on. Oh no, he is. What? It's so random. Anyway. Zoop. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's gonna be really good. Just kidding. Why is the lasso tool feathered? Export as ping. I'm not using an ad blocker. What are you talking about? I just use Firefox. It has no trackers. Here. And then we just... Wait, no. Hang on. This looks like a hockey stick. More than a hand. There. That turned out bad. No, 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 no. You want the shrimp. You want the actual shrimp. Oh, okay. More importantly, when you're going to eat an entire shrimp ring on stream, I feel like we agreed to this. It looks like a rotten field hockey stick. You get an actual arm that looks like your actual ping guy's arm. Then an actually shrimp as the hand and make it wave. Like, and flop around. Is this a living shrimp also? Like with the little claws and the feet? Oh my god. It sounds like you know what you want. Can you make it? Because I'm having a hard time imagining. Uh, a cocktail shrimp. Yeah, so like right now, exclamation point shrimp emote is a cocktail shrimp. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it could make it triggered by exclamation point shrimp. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, like I do see it. I do see it. My only I have uh can I make it? Yes. Can I animate it? Yes. Um my only hesitation is that it would be an addendum to artwork that isn't my own work. So I would I don't want to say yes until I know that that's okay to mess with that. But otherwise, there's no technical reason why I couldn't do it. As far as trigger fire goes, I don't think I can do it because the site doesn't let me put things in specific spots. So it'd have to be with something like what we were talking about, where it's like more built into OBS, because then it would be nested with my little man. right? Like he would probably he would have different components part of him that could appear and disappear. But in terms of animating it, like Triggerfire won't do it. Yeah, I see it, dude. With the shrimp starts, the elbow, shrimp tail, and the shrimp hand. I think we have different ideas on a flame. I don't think I have the art eyes. Jutsu, art eyes, jutsu. Wow. Cocktail shrimp would be great. Okay, so well that's two different things, right? We have the regular shrimp guy, which is like a cocktail shrimp. So he's like he's skinned, he's naked. And then I have like the idea of sort of like a person where they have like a lobster, whoops, that's the microphone, on the end of their hand and they're like flopping it, right? But like obviously a shrimp, the appendages are smaller, but there's like lobster vibes there to a shrimp, right? So he's just big, and you just flop him on the end there, and the claws and the from the tail, like he's holding the tail and just flopping it, but it's his hand. Streamerbot or Firebot would okay, because I was gonna look into Firebot for sure since you said it was easier. See how that works. And then maybe one day I'll graduate to Streamerbot if it is as easy as just keeping localhost, like you said. Yeah, floppy shrimp, floppy shrimp hand. Yeah, like I could do that in like 3 frames in Flash or Procreate. Um, my guy is done in Procreate, so that might be easier to do and have it look matching. Because whenever I do, I don't think I have any of my own animations in here from Flash. Uh, yeah. What would I even have that's close to that? Handy. Um. Anyway, source. Trust me, bro. I can animate. I can't draw though. That's the thing. I can animate, but I can't draw. Um, I started doing some drawing exercises this past week. I want to try to brush up on that because I would like to. We were talking earlier about what kind of movie I would, or if I had the ability to make a movie, what would I make? And I talked about one of these, an original idea that I had for a narrative. And one thing I would like to do is make a comic out of it. If I can't make a movie or an animated, you know, show out of it or whatever, I want to at least get it out of my head as a comic. And I would need to improve my art skills to do that. So if you made it animated, you would just have to have the eyeball be activated, then deactivated, then place it accordingly in OBS to have it wave up off screen. Oh, really? So I was thinking I would nest it as like a sub, like make my character a folder, and then in the folder, because I move him around sometimes depending on the game, right? So instead of moving him, I would move the folder, and then inside the folder there would be a GIF that would be invisible, um, right, with transparency of the hand waving all the time, and then whenever someone triggers it, it would make that part of the nested character visible, where it's the arm is there waving. You can't see my mouse. Uh, Waving, and then it would just go away after a while. Yes, nesting it would be best. Yes, basically the same thing. Uh, I would start with at least a storyboard. Oh, of the thing. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I'm gonna see how those programs work. I'm gonna write this down. Um, let's make sure my Firefox Notes app isn't visible. Stream. Um, yeah. Shrimp hand waving animation. Firebot question mark? Yeah, so I'll see how Firebot works, and then I'll see how I could do something like that, and then I'll actually animate it. That would be very, very, very far down on my list of things I need to do for this stream, but it would be funny. And then I still have to add the eyeball. Yeah, I gotta add the eyeball. And get eyeball. That would be higher up on the lists because it's funny and easier to do. Eyeball. Exclamation point eyeball. Like I could do exclamation point eyeball with trigger fire right now. I won't, but I give you so much homework. Dude, you have no idea. I have so much stuff I want to do. But even just for like my own stream too. Like I have I have stuff that like Rox asked me to do. Rox asked me to do some animations with like some stuff. And so that's higher on my priority list technically than anything for my own stream. And I just yeah. I got a lot to do. Maybe this week I'll just hit the books. I'll just like go into the mines. No one will hear from me, and I'll just come back and it's like, aha, it's all done. Right? I'm just an idea guy, okay? I think Rox needs a boom counter. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, I've been editing his Mass Effect videos and he still says that when he's playing Mass Effect, and I'm like, why? Mass Effect is inherently a quiet, thoughtful experience. It's like he can't do it. He can't let it be calm. He just it's been too calm for too long. I got worried my PlayStation controller had stick drift there. I don't know why it was like in the camera. We have predicted the amount of fuel you require. $39 has been automatically deducted from your Easy Bank account. Have an easy day. Now go away. Oh, interesting. So I sent someone the trailer for this game. They were asking about it, and there was something on the table here, and they like lingered on it in the trailer, and I didn't see what it was, and they put like a scary sound effect, and it's not there in the game right now. So I don't know what that was, but we have gas. My character is already hungry because I was talking to that person for so long. I guess that's not actually paused. All right, I'll let the full energy bar lapse before I do more, drink more. But thank you for all the ideas, Nate. Thank you again, sincerely, so much for the tips and the technology help. Yeah, I'm sure I could learn it. How all that stuff works. Again, if you need help, reach out. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I don't take that lightly that you offered. Where's the map here? I should be okay though. Like I taught myself After Effects one time, kind of. I can half use many programs. I can pretend to do all kinds of things. That is pretty satisfying. Just smash through those now. I can use stuff and mess stuff up. That is very, very thoughtful, Nate. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Flame is the #1 best at resizing windows. Oh yeah, and your tip about Discord is gonna come in handy for sure when I'm doing like streams with people for Discord. That would be nice. What's this bird flying? I didn't even know they just flew around naturally like that. You have to admit, Nate, I have come a long way from that. I don't recall what this is. This window, I don't know what this is. This window thing. Oh my god. My thing is I hate computers. That's my thing. I like what they do. I hate how they work. I used to stream on Flames PC every time. Oh no. Oh man. I have a love-hate. Exactly. Yes, you understand. It's real. The love-hate relationship is real. Oh, my goal was to buy a fishing rod this stream and then try fishing at least once tonight as one of the mini games. So I'm gonna see where the mark is. I'm guessing it's here in Clifton. Or is it here where the fishing is? I had no idea what I was doing or how things worked. The story of my life. Sometimes I wish I knew less about computers, but my life would be easier. A little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. I know as much as I do about computers because knowledge of your enemies is power. Computers are the enemy. Whoa! Oh my god! Hey! Perfect landing. Easy pizza. Considering I used set of computers back when DOS was the only thing let me do anything. DOS is crazy. Like I can count on my hands the number of times I've had to use DOS, and it's usually like to install something else. Like I played a few DOS games and stuff over the years, but never like used it to do anything. To Clifton. Did you poop with a floppy disk? Yep. I've used computers like that. Like the big flop, like not like the actual floppy ones, right? not the little cassette ones. Or diskette ones, whatever they are. The floppy disks. Because they have the big, like... They have an actual name, like the number of inches that they are. And then they have the smaller inches ones. Yeah. Like 5 inches. Something. Easy Auto. Where's Easy Mart? Is it here? Please have the fishing rod. I don't see it. What's this? Why is it making noise? He's got coffee powder, duct tape, bird seed, firewood. Like the floppy disk subscriber badge that I have on my stream right now is the rigid style. And that's the one that I use the most. Like, to sincerely do things. Um, like when I got, that's the 3-inch. Yeah. Yes. Makes sense. You know what? I'm literally sitting at a computer. Floppy disk. No. What the heck? I had the word sizes and it changed it to the word Zeus. That's so funny. 3.5-inch and 5.25-inch. Mystery solved. I figured it was something like that. 5.25-inch felt right. 5.25-inch floppy, big floppy style ones. Yeah, when I was conscious enough to actually need to start using the computer for like schoolwork and stuff, floppy disks were already on the way out. Miro on CDs. My first home computer that we were using all the time was, I think, Windows 98. And then we got an iMac after that. Because my dad was in desktop publishing, magazine editing. So it worked with the stuff at his work. Okay. Where fishing rod? Because this looks like fishing. We had a Commodore 64 with a Commodore 1541 floppy disk drive. I don't even know what that is. Let's find out what this is. Commodore 1541 floppy disk. This is so cute. Oh my god. Type floppy disk drive. Oh my god. It was priced at under 400 US dollars at release. By 1983, it sold for $300 or less. Wow. Oh wow, you can like see the disc like in the little plastic. There's a lot of pictures of the. Oh, don't AI mode me. Available formats are SS, SD, SSDD, DSDD, and DSHD. What the heck is that? Just avoid HD disk and you're good to go. Oh my god. I remember playing Soccer, Jumpman, Mission Impossible. That was fancy. My dad had maybe been working for Ivan at the time. Hmm. Get a bunch of computers. I had a word processor, and I was advanced. Yeah, man. I feel like all of us being exposed to computers is why we're all here right now. At least a little bit. I played this like airplane 2D airplane dogfighting game on DOS. It's like the one color. We got some computers secondhand that were DOS when we were kids. My dad's still in the living room. We were just goofing on them. So, where do I get Rich fishing rod from the depot in Fishing Town? Depot in Fishing Town. Where is Depot? It's not Easy Mart, it's Depot. Okay. What the heck is that? Is it in Dampton? Yeah, my mom also worked for a tech company. Um, and so we had a lot of computers at home too. So I keep hitting that. The depot is here. It's Easy Eats. That's fine. My car is okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. My street computers is like it's nothing fancy. If it's got like, oh, I used the super old stuff. I'm like, no, we had a Windows 98, and then we had one of those colorful iMacs, and then my mom got an IBM computer tower with Windows XP. Um, and then my dad got an eMac with OS 10, Mac OS 10, and that was like unbelievable. That thing was so cool. Um, Mac OS 10 was a huge step up. It was mind blowing. It felt like the future. It was so cool. And like we went straight from OS 9 on the iMac to OS 10.3 Panther, which was like the 2004 version. And he got like Bugger on DOS and Windows 3.1 3.1 games. 3.1's color palette or 3.0's color palette on Windows is crazy. That it it what would they think? It's so colorful. That's the only impression I have about Windows 3 era stuff. It's like, what? You should play Supaplex. Oh boy. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Dude. Why is this so hard to do things? This guy? Oh my god, it's terrifying. I think you should keep it. Night, I'll see you all later. Have a great night, Wildflame. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It's been super fun. Have a wonderful night and have a great rest of your week. Take care. Oh my god, yes, that guy. Okay, okay. Okay, the fishing rod should be here. Yes, fishing rod. Oh, this guy looks very Animal Crossing. Sigh. I did it. I did it. I spoke to Ellie. I don't know how it happened. I must have short-circuited. I'm not sure they even heard me. I ran away immediately. FYI, he's side-eye. Oh my god. He looks a little bit cross-eyed, to be honest. That'll be $125.98. I'll just be here. Hooray! I can fish! I can fish. Now make his mouth open for that one shrimp tomato eyeballs inside. Oh my god. Hang on. Hmm. Apparently, Orphan of Cause is still in my clipboard. Why is that still in my clipboard, but this man is not? How does this happen? Murphy.ping. Yes, good. What? Edit. Cut. Edit. Paste. Here's what I want to do. File. And I want to do this. Hang on, hang on. I need studio mode for what I'm about to do. Y'all aren't ready for this. Oh my god, I need more real estate. Okay, and then wait, is there not a way to move? No, can you not move the anchor point in OBS? Transform, blending mode, transition, filters. Oh no. Hmm. It cannot be done without mods to OBS. So unfortunately, best I can do, like get rid of me, is this. And then all I can do is that. Why did it do that? Okay, let's put this guy here. And then if I go, it's terrible. Like you can, Anyway, that was worth 5 minutes. I don't know. I've never tried to move any anchors since my longshoreman days. Um, let's go fishing. Let's go fishing. So I am where here? So I want to go this way. Where are the fish? Dampton. Yeah, unfortunately I can't make the anchor point the back of what would be his jaw, like the edge of the Pac-Man. So he doesn't rotate. He rotates from the center of his body, not from um, back there as the actual joint, if that makes sense. And in like After Effects and stuff, you can move the actual point that would be the pivot, like axle, I guess. Ooh. For some reason OBS doesn't have anything like that. Smalton. Okay. Shelter. There we go. I almost died. But we're okay. We're okay. Okay, time to go fishing. Oh, I see a fish under there. Oh, that's not right. Let's try to come back here. Oh, that kind of worked. Did it bite? I don't know how fishing works. I got a fish! What do I do with this? Oh, so it like bites, but then it's not the main bite. We're gonna wait for the main bite. See, that's not the big one. There we go. How many fish do I have? 2 fish. Oh, that wasn't the big one. go. I'll catch one more. This is pretty nice. This is a pretty nice little fishing mini game. Oh, I keep getting psyched out by that. Oh, there can be multiple? Wonderful. Oh, the fish went outside the cabin. That's so funny. I wonder if this fire goes out eventually. People just keep going until the fire goes out. It was saying that the fish aren't worth much money also, which is interesting. This is not a good way to make money. I've never been ice fishing. I don't think I would enjoy fishing generally. I've talked about this before on the stream. I like boats. I like going outside. I like going to rivers. I like going to lakes. I like being in boats on rivers and lakes. I don't think I would like the fishing part of the fishing. But these are virtual fish. They don't feel anything. Cool. Oh, look, the flame is going down. Oh. The fire. It's going out. Oh, I mistimed that. Whoops. That counts. Okay. Sweet. Okay, the fire is basically I'm gonna go back to my car. I'm scared. Oh, it's a blizzard out here. It's nighttime. It's dark and scary. Yeah. I think there's like monsters in the water as well. I don't know. Let's park somewhere. Alright. I think from here, this is where we will wind down the stream. Thank you so much, everybody who came out tonight to hang out. This is really nice. We've progressed a little bit in the story here. Let me get this little freaky man off the screen. No more Murphy. Put me back. But I don't know if we're gonna play. What is it? This game. It's called Supaplex. I don't know if we're gonna play Supaplex, but I mean, who knows? Um. Let's see. This is when we can just go say hello to you on Twitch. Um, is there anyone? Davi, hello. You came. This is we're winding down. Hello, hello. Here, you know what? I'm gonna give you at Davi at Davi. Go. It's been good. I just got a fishing rod, so I was in that little cabin over there fishing. Davi, or everybody, Davi streams cool games, and you guys should go check them out. Very interesting conversations all the time over there. And they play Peak sometimes. Yeah, you can kind of see this game is it's a little bit spooky. But hang on, let me go to a thing. I want to show you around since you're here. I haven't started a raid or anything yet. I was gonna see if there's someone playing this game you can go say hello to, but in a bit. Pretty boring, no. This is one of the characters. Hi. You want to be let in on a little secret, Minnow? I've finally seen the bud of a tiny flower push through the snow surface. This remarkable land will return to beauty one day. Okay. Okay, let me pick up a job. We'll do one more job for Davi. And pick up jobs.exe. We'll do a local job. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a house. Okay, start the job. Alien dance? Is that a Better Twitch TV thing? I don't have Better Twitch TV. After Twitch added dark mode, 7 TV. Okay, yeah, I don't have that either. After Twitch added a dark mode, I didn't need it anymore. Yeah, so I gotta go. Yeah, this way, and then take the first left. I'm gonna be in first person because it makes the snow look scarier. The snow effects and just all of the atmosphere in this game is so good. Like, it genuinely looks like a horror game, but then it's like, oh, they're cute cats. And there's this like mysterious dog figure that we talk to a lot. He knows things. He's trying to free the town from some kind of mind control or something that's going on. I'm not going to go too much into... In case you want to play it, I'm not going to go too much detail into some of the plot points that I've figured out so far. But there's a dog. Okay. Is this where I'm picking up from? Where was it? Easy Eats? This is the gas station. Easy Eats, here we go. Hello. I believe in you. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Well, you also have to manage your gas and your food. But I'm good on... I'm decent on fuel. I'm half full. Oh, the snow stopped. I'm gonna drive in third person then. There's no snow to add atmosphere. So it's nighttime right now. There's a day-night cycle. The sun should rise soon. Yes, I'm going this way. I was talking earlier about how on Wednesday I'm gonna go see Iron Lung. Oh no, my package! With my friends. I can't pick it up. Can't I pick it up? Uh-oh. Sounds good. And I was also talking about how Nirvana, the band, the show, is coming with a movie, or has a movie out. Heard many good things. I can't get this package. And they were a web series from a long time ago. So that's really cool that the web people are getting movies, having movies made. We're in like a real moment right now. I can't get this. I have to die. I think it died. It like fell on a slope and it doesn't know how to pick it up. No, it stayed on the slope. Give me my package. Give me the package. This has never happened before. Thank you. But then we were talking about how, or Unkosher asked the question, if I could make a movie, what would it be about? And I gave some ideas for like different adaptations for some things that I like, and an original story that I've had kicking around in my head for a long time. But Davi, what kind of movie would you make? What would you make if you had a blank check? Dude. Oh my god, this fish. Use fish. A show. Ooh. How many episodes? Okay, can I cancel this job? Abort. Because I can't. I know you play some of your narrative ideas close to the chest, so I understand if you don't want to go into too much detail. Not sure how many episodes, but it would be long. Interesting. Okay. That is my singular follow-up question. Given as stated, you play your ideas close to the chest. Sci-fi, and I don't know yet. Yeah, I was saying, like, if I don't do something with pirates, that'll be something with time travel, because every story I ever come up with has time travel in it for some reason. I may actually get some fuel here. Where is this one again? Easy Eats again. This guy's like, I just saw you. Why'd you lose the package? Pizzas! You get to see the funny pizza physics. Oh. So if we lose some pizzas, it's okay. Like, it's fine. They weren't gonna eat those. We got some pizzas there. Someone needs that much pizza. But it's funny, if you as long as you have my pizza, as long as you have some of the package in your truck, it'll just refresh all of it when you take it out or put it back in. But if the whole of the package falls out, then you have to go get it. And then if it gets destroyed somehow, you have to pay for it to be replaced. I'm like, oh, okay. Oops. Right by the fishing hut. Also, this storm is so cold, if you stay outside for too long, you die. So I gotta make sure I get the delivery, like, really close. I learned that the hard way. Oh, my character is running out of energy. So I made some coffee earlier. Do I have any coffee powder? No, I don't. I have some fish and stuff. Radio, firewood. Yes, you can make a campfire. You can put the pot on the campfire, and you can make tea or coffee. The tea helps you resist the cold, as well as the lighter and the fire, obviously. And then the coffee gives your character energy again, as well as energy drinks. But you can make like 3 cups of coffee with 1 coffee powder purchase for the same approximate price. Or somehow it works out in some mathematical way that where it's cheaper to buy and make a bulk on the coffee as compared to purchasing energy drinks. Energy drinks are sort of there as like if you forgot to make any and your character's about to die. I'm gonna show you the death state. Oh, I lived. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not privy to don't die. I'm not privy to more death. When you die, strange things happen sometimes. But that's the game. That's Easy Delivery Co. in a nutshell. Wait, did I always have that on my dashboard? Hmm. Don't die. Um. Are you familiar with Nirvana the band, the show, Davi? That this is a shot in the dark. I don't suspect that you would be, but on the off chance that you are. We what else we do? We added this guy to the stream. Not the show, but I know the band. Okay. Yeah, it's a web series named Nirvana the band, the show. I don't really listen to the music though. Also fine. Yeah. Yeah, they're named that as like a joke. It's like an in-universe. It's like a gag in the show. Um, it I would explain this a couple times. So uh, there are Toronto. It's a web series set in Toronto where 2 guys form a band and they named the band Nirvana the band. And then the whole premise of the show is they're trying to get gigs around Toronto, and they're playing 2 characters on the show. Um, and when they try to get gigs at actual venues here in Toronto, and then they talk to real people in character, as well as they combine that with like skits and sketches that they have where it's all scripted, where they're talking to each other, and then they go into the real world and have conversations in character with people that don't realize that they're talking to a character. And then they try to book gigs, and then when they're asked what's the name of your band, they say our band name is Nirvana the band, and then they get a bunch of weird looks, and then they don't get to get book anywhere, and so the whole show is just them failing to book any gigs. But it's a combination of like improv, sketch comedy, and um, talking to people on the street, sort of Borat style. Unkosher pointed out it's a lot like Flight of the Concords also, which is true. Uh, and one thing I like is that for the most part, they make themselves the joke, whereas like a lot of stuff like Borat, they keep makes the other people. They're not in on it at all, and it's a little bit harsher to the participants. Whereas I find Nirvana the band, the show, uh, very earnest and endearing in the way that they talk to the people around Toronto. And I find that more enjoyable. Although I haven't watched it in a long time, so maybe they were dicks. I don't know. There might be some moments where they're just making jerks of themselves. So, um, but yeah, that's what that is, and that's they have a movie coming out or out, and all I know about it is that they attempt to do something in the CN Tower here in Toronto. Um, which I don't know if you're familiar with Toronto. It's the big tower in all the pictures of Toronto. So we'll see if they make it in there, if they actually get in and do something. They're pretty famous now. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you just Google, I mean, I don't need to show you the CN Tower. If you just Google Toronto, it'll be the main thing. Like Toronto. It comes up if you Google image. Yeah, literally just typing that in. It's the tallest thing on the picture. Um, I could put a picture of it on the stream if you want. It's hang on. I think I have a Firefox set up here. Yeah. No, give me the first thing back. Not this. This thing. Yeah, this thing here on the left. Oh man. I got it. Okay, yeah. So apparently they try to go in there. It's like a big tourist thing. It's like one of the tallest structures in the world. It's like, I don't know, like 11th tallest structure in the world. It was the tallest for a couple years or something, but yeah, we were quickly beaten. That's just kind of there. Um, I only go in it for tour, like when people are visiting Toronto. It's like, what do you do here? Oh, you go up that big thing. Okay. It's one of the tallest things in North America. Yeah, for sure. It definitely is. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's definitely like it's worth seeing. Like it's a novel location. Um, so apparently that's what they do in the movies. They try to go in there, and I don't know if they try to play a song in there, or they sneak in, or they try to get permission to perform there, or what. They're pretty famous now, so they might be able to. It's interesting. Apparently, Sacha Baron Cohen said that he could no longer do Borat as Borat because everybody knew the character. So he couldn't get genuine interactions with people anymore in character talking to them because they're like, "Oh, you're the Borat guy. I either don't want to talk to you or the conversation is stilted because they're talking to a celebrity." I built it in Minecraft once. And oh, that's so cool! Wow, that's more than I ever built. Toronto. Apparently, there's someone trying to actually build a one-to-one. There's always somebody building a one-to-one city in Minecraft, but in Minecraft, there's someone doing a one-to-one Toronto. I saw it on the CBC News, Canadian Broadcast Company. Um, it wasn't one-to-one. So I wonder if because Nirvana, the band, the show is like a decently known phenomenon that they might get special treatment now. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Um, so has anyone seen the Wii Sports or the Wii Shop channel update day video? If you've seen that, you've seen this those guys. That's like their most known thing. Is the two of them. Um, I had the slash have a lot of Toronto friends from the Xbox 60 days, and they requested to be built. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's like a I don't need to see anything from this city reflected in a virtual world. That's not true. When I played Microsoft Flight Simulator, I did go to Toronto and see what they had, and they did have a CN Tower. I flew around it in my little plane, and it was novel. Um, I need to play that again. See, because they're always adding more locations and stuff, right? They've already added so much stuff to it. You can go see. Yeah, it's really cool. Honestly, there's two games that I got this 3074, and it was Cyberpunk and it was Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator, which ultimately Flight Simulator is more CPU bound, but I didn't. I was like, whatever, it's something. Because all I had before that, I had a 1050 Ti before the 3070, so it wouldn't have really worked. I mean, what else is trying to actually have Winter Poutine's the entire? That's about it. No, yeah, we have a lot of museums. Um, I mean, New York has like thousands of museums, and Toronto has like I don't know six or seven. Um, it's probably more than that. It's probably like 15 or something. I'm being stupid. Um, our food is okay. if you know where to go, you can get some good food. But that's true of any city. Oh man. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 We we have a lot of urban green space. Um, that's still natural. Like Central Park is beautiful, but it is man-made, right? Versus a lot of the green urban green spaces in Toronto are places that have been left alone. And so then we just built the city around them and you can like go in them and they're still their more or less their habitat. Um, some of them are rebuilt and manufactured green spaces though. What are you saying? Worst traffic in North America? Yes. Yes. We do have the worst traffic in North America. Uh Honestly, I bet it feel pretty similar to the Twin Cities. Interesting. I know a lot of places in America don't have a lot of urban green spaces. So um that's why I mentioned as far as like a feature that we have. But I'm not sure about the Twin Cities. What type of good food? We have a lot of international flavors. There's a lot here that you can get that's nice. Um, like and it's it's a city where people come from all over the world. So there's any kind of food you want from anywhere in the world you can get here. Um, in decent quality. We have some mostly swimming in the river for green space. Oh, nice. Okay, I'd be curious to see that. Um, like, oh my gosh. There's I've had good I've had like American style tacos here. I've had um more authentic style here. There's really good Japanese food. There's all kinds different kinds of Chinese food and Asian food. There's um you know, we have a lot of European like uh like Polish and European style food as well. And then typical North American food, right? Toronto is pretty close to, um, decent farmland. So a lot of the food is pretty fresh. The seafood, like, yes, we have good, like, Japanese food and Asian food and stuff like that. But insofar as it comes for seafood, because we are not on the water necessarily, like, we have this, on Lake Ontario and, like, the St. Lawrence, stuff like that, so, like, we can get the seafood decently quickly. But we are inland, so it isn't as great as somewhere where, like, you're, like, say you are in the Maritimes or you are in on the coast, it's not going to be quite the same. But in terms of like authenticity, you can find it. It runs the gamut though, right? Like you have places where it's like this is just bad. It's cheap and bad. Um, there's good South Asian food um, as well, and Middle Eastern food too, for sure. There's like a zillion Middle Eastern food places here, which is cool. Um, and then like your typical North American, you know, steak, potatoes. There's places like that for that too. That are all right. Fine dining, um, Italian places and stuff. So, uh, any seafood is mid-tier seafood for coastal regions, right? The best seafood is flown in daily, right? Yeah, and it's just like that's at that point it's like crazy. So you have to sort of take the hit, knowing that you're landlocked or at least away from the ocean. So I'm not gonna say that our seafood is top notch, but the rest of it is decent. Um, because like I said, we're surrounded by a lot of farms, so stuff's pretty decently fresh. And then because we're on the border too, like any sort of stuff from the U.S., like we can bring in, well, historically anyway. Um, we need to get into that. Go to Florida and you get a fish that's catch right in the throat. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. I don't think I had fish. I've been to Florida. I don't think I had fish when I was there, which is a shame. I had like burgers and stuff. Davi, Davi and I have spoken at length about the geopolitical situation between nations here. Um, we don't need to go into that again. Uh, yeah, no. What's my favorite? What's my favorite of the food? Um, hmm, that's a great question. I don't know if I have a favorite. I don't know if I even have a favorite food generally. Uh, maybe maybe Korean. I don't know. I can't decide. No, it's not even that it's like, oh, I just can't decide. I just like so many things so much. If I try to frame it as like, okay, if I had only one thing every day forever, or like what I want to eat the most of, and it's like I still can't even do that. It's like I wouldn't want to do that, right? So there's just so many things that I like. I can't even pick a favorite. It's just there's so many good things. And then like I said, like you can just walk into the wrong restaurant. It's like, well, this place sucks, right? It just there's no guarantee, right? You got to know where to go. You got to know, the right places. And that's true of any city, so there's no benefit to Toronto in that way. Um, but yeah, what else is there to do here? That's it. That's pretty much it. Outside the city is very pretty, but that's true of a lot of places too, right? Like, although we are working very hard to ruin it, which is fascinating. Um, the the I will get into that politically because it's my home turf, and I get to point my fingers. Our provincial government is trying very hard to allow development in spaces that were designed to be um, either farmland or undeveloped land, um, as a ring around the city, and they're claiming that it's to alleviate the housing crisis here. But then, with the other hand, they are preventing any sort of um, low income or affordable housing projects to go up or to be built out or to be promoted or to rezone or any of that. They're not letting any of that through, and it's crazy. That's true everywhere though. Yeah. So they're working very hard to make a lot of unfortunate choices, I think, in the long term, and bad choices in the short term too. Affordability in the Greater Toronto Area is really bad. Um, Especially given what it is. Like it's like yeah, it's like the the biggest city in the country, but I think we're like 30th best city in the world or something crazy. So like why do we cost so much? Oh man. So, yeah. If anyone's ever in Toronto, like hit me up. You can go to a museum and get tacos or something one day. Go to the CN Tower. And they can show you all the locations from Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, and Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the movie and comic book, or comic series. Um, I was real sad. It's real sad. There's like a scene in the movie across the street from a famous department store that looks absolutely bonkers. It was called Honest Ed's, and they had like a zillion lights. It looked like a casino, but it was a department store. But it was a super insane city block sized department store that was really, really cheap stuff. It looked more like a flea market inside. It was bananas inside there. It was so rickety and weird, and um I can't even describe properly how unusual this was as a place to shop. I think I've only been there in there. I was only ever in there like twice. Um, but it's like iconic. It was like right in the near at the heart of downtown. And it was this whole city block that looked like a casino, but it was a department store. And then across the street from that, there was a Canadian pizza place called Pizza Pizza. And then they're not exactly aligned with one another, but they're close to each other. And then somehow in the movie, they like composite. They did some kind of weird camera trickery to make it so they were sitting in the Pizza Pizza across the street from the place, and you could perfectly see the iconic department store. And both the department store and that Pizza Pizza have been torn down since the movie was made. And it's sad, both because the department store was iconic, but I don't really, I mean, whatever. But on a personal note, that Pizza Pizza, which is a Canadian pizza chain, Pizza Pizza is really bad. It's like kind of a joke place. Like you don't. It's like the Taco Bell of pizza. Here, it's like what you wander in there, at 2 a.m. by accident, kind of thing. Um, and I have. um, but that one was actually good from the movie, from the Scott Pilgrim movie. Like that Pizza specifically actually cooked their pizza really well, and it's gone now, and so now there's none. There's no good ones anywhere. Um, Saren's fave, yeah, maybe that's my favorite. It's gone. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm rose tinted glasses, but no, it was good times in there. I actually went there for years, and I didn't even realize it was from the movie. I watched the movie. I rewatched the movie. Um, like just before it got torn down. Also, incidentally, I was like, wait a minute, I've been there. Wait a minute, that's not good though. That's the good one. Oh man. So yeah, I'll show you all the places in Toronto that you can go. They added an aquarium underneath the CN Tower, but I don't know if it's worth going in there if you're in Toronto. Just because like an aquarium is like a whole day thing, right? Or it's like at least like a couple hours out of your whole day when you're spending time somewhere. And no offense to fish, but fish look the same in any city. Oh, I think you could do something a little bit more unique to the location than go in an aquarium. Um, with the limited time that you have while visiting a place. If you lived in Toronto, I'd say yeah, I definitely go to the aquarium there. I'm offended for the fish. No offense to fish, but you guys all look like fish. Sorry to stereotype, but um, you seen a fish, you've seen them all. Am I right? Um, yeah, and then there's like the I don't know. There was this really cool um walkway you can go over and see like the they call it Union Station. It's like our like Grand Central Station equivalent here. And there's like a big um glass walkway you can go over the tracks and then see like the whole downtown core from inside this glass walkway that would lead you actually to the aquarium now. They put the aquarium on the other end of it. Um that's worth seeing just because you get, in my opinion, from that location, the most visual intake of the city per minute. And that someone was coming to Toronto from the US, an internet buddy, and I was telling her, this is where you gotta go. um, because that's if you have a spot to go, you could go there. And then I was like, if you have more time, then you could take the ferry to the island, and then you get a view of the city from the ferry. Which I did a similar thing when I went to New York this summer. We took the ferry past the Statue of Liberty, and you can see the skyline, which is neat. Um, Similar idea. And then if you have even more time, you can go to the CN Tower and look up at it. Would I recommend going in it? No. It's a very similar problem. You spend the majority of the day in this tower. And like you get up there and you spend 10 minutes at the top looking around, and it's like, wow, look, a lot of really small buildings. Um and it's sort of it's cool to be so high up, but I feel like if you have a limited time, maybe I wouldn't go up. If you have multiple days, yeah, I would go up. Versus the fish and the pizza. The pizza, yeah, and then you go to the pizza, and then you go see the fish, and then you eat the pizza, and then you've seen all of Toronto. Yeah, and there's lots of shopping, but that's true of anywhere. So, uh, all the best architecture um is very spread out as well. So like if you want to do like an architecture tour of the city, like it's kind of tough. It was kind of built up in wacky ways. Best city for architecture, I think, is either Quebec City or Montreal. Architecture there is really cool. Um, I mean, here like, it's like, oh, it's like modern stuff, you know, it's like condos, glass boxes. If you're into that, Toronto has that. So, um, I have a dumb question. Please ask the dumb question. Let's change the subject. Enough about me. Enough about city. Unless your question is about the city, then please also feel free to ask. Just for laughs. Okay. The comedy amalgam enterprise, the show. Oh, okay, the show. The Just for Laughs gags specifically, like the prank show, not the because it's a whole thing. Like it's a you do stand up, they do stand ups, they support all kinds of different forms of comedy as an enterprise. But you mean the gag show? Okay, you had a question. It's just a question just for laughs. The gag show question mark. I wasn't familiar with that. Okay. Um, what did yeah, so they make I'll just, give background general background on the show before you ask a question. So yeah, they film hidden camera pranks, uh usually in Quebec, um on the street, and they just prank people, and they're usually pretty wholesome pranks, like nothing malicious at all. Um and like at the end, basically, I mean, we never get to see the ones that don't go well, but all the ones that go to air, the person at the end is laughing once they're like shown where the camera is, and like, oh, it was all a joke, and they've been taken for something silly. Like it's like a person will, like, they'll be holding a map with two hands, and like a third hand will like come out of their shirt and like point at something or something stupid like that. I wanted to know if it was popular. OG pranks is something watched as a family. Uh, I mean, yeah, it was on like TV. Like it's popular. It was popular when like TV was a thing. Like it was popular when I was a kid. Um, as much as anything else, like on cable. Um, but comedy culturally is a big deal. Um, across Canada generally, and then like especially in Quebec. Like comedy as a culture is a big deal, and then so like um, it's it's a touchstone for sure. Um, and then artifact of that. I'm glad your family enjoyed it. Um, yeah, it's great because it transcends language barriers as well. Because like you'll see in the background like French signage and stuff in the shows. But the gags are all wordless for the most part, so you can enjoy them in any language, which is nice. Oh, ads, yes. Let me know when you're back from ads. Sorry, I try to turn the ads as low as they'll go. They don't let you turn them off once you activate them. Um, I feel like I should. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of regret activating ads, like activating affiliate on the stream, just because it's so annoying to put everybody through ads for no reason. What's up? I was just saying. No, I'm just thinking out loud. It's like I couldn't hear you. No, it's okay. Thank you for sticking to the ads. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. It's getting real late, but we're still going. I got nothing to do tomorrow, so I'm just talking. Um, yeah. So it's good that you enjoyed that. I'm glad you enjoyed it and your family enjoyed it, and that it's very cool that the program doesn't have a specific language. They're all wordless gags. And you can see some French signage in the background. Um, but they do a lot of jokes that don't need words to work, and so you can enjoy it in any language. It's similar to like Mr. Bean. Apparently, Mr. Bean is super popular the world over because like basically none of the jokes have any words, so it's like very like universal. Um, but yeah, comedies. They have all kinds of comedy festivals and stuff all the time. Um, stand up and name it. Um, to be honest, I haven't really gone to any of it, but I'm aware of it. It's like, okay, that's cool. It's just a funny. Is that our cultural export? It's just this weird just for last gangs show. Oh man, we export gifs of Trudeau talking to people and just for last gags, I guess. Is that is that an emoji of Trudeau? Kind of looks like him. Oh man, dude, man, he. Oh, man, I don't know to be honest. Oh man, Trudeau is not my favorite prime minister, but I there were some things to like. Oh, I don't know what else about Canadian exports. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. No, it's not fish. Well, maybe it is fish. Times used to catch a lot of fish. There was a lot of overfishing in like Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. So they put a lot of laws in to try to manage that better, so they're not killing all the fish too quickly. But yeah, used to catch a lot of fish. But then once all the fish were drying up, then a lot of those towns started really struggling. Story of the world, I guess. Unfortunately. Uh, yeah, no, we got maple syrup and trees, man. The weekend. Yeah, yeah. Is that a Canadian export? I don't think that's Canadian culture exporting, right? Like, but it is we got Jim Carrey and Mike Myers and Justin Bieber and The Weekend and stuff. So you can thank us for Shrek. Enjoy it. You're welcome. Um, For some reason, Shrek is Scottish, played by a Canadian. David Cronenberg. Oh, I didn't know they were Canadian. There's a lot of secret Canadians out there. It's true. They surprise you. Um, isn't Ryan Reynolds Canadian? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's Canadian. There you go. Shrek and Deadpool. Yep, I had to look it up. I want to make sure because there's some Ryan that isn't Canadian, and I wanted to make sure I was getting the right one. Pet Pet. What is Pet Pet? What is Pet Pet? Don't just kappa me. That's even funnier. You're owning me right now. I don't even know why, and that's what's worst. All right, stream's over, everybody. We've lost control of what's going on. Um, there. Should I Google this? Neopets. That can't be right. Bruh. What do you mean? You can't just bruh me and you're not giving me any context. You're just laughing over there. You're just dying of laughter. Saying pet pet. And I don't know what's going on. What are you talking about? How you know? How do I know you're laughing? Because you keep saying you're laughing. Pet is just the action of petting the streamer. Okay. I would have said pat pat for that, not pet pet. But no, I got you. There, little guy. Yeah. Well, that's the one I have here. Oh, is it another 7 TV? I don't have that. Pat pat, perfect. Thank you. There. Well, I've pinned pet to the top. So I guess anyone with 7 TV might convert it to whatever the heck you're doing. Whatever it's supposed to look like. But that's what we got. Um Damn it. It doesn't, just FYI. Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. Um what we got here? Davi, I watched a video about Cyberpunk and I kind of want to play it again. And I might try to stream it. I'm scared to stream it because it will microwave my computer. Um, but we can try. We can try one time. I tried streaming it one time and it was super laggy. So, and then after the not super laggy, but it was I try to have my stream be decent looking for the viewer. So I'm picky about that kind of thing. Um, but it was like watchable. It was fine. But then with the Phantom Liberty update and the big update stuff, I was worried that it would then be even harder to run because I heard it was even harder to run at that point. And so like there's like no overhead for streaming, even with settings at medium. That's no fun. Medium. Medium. I might have to. Bruh. What's the point? Playing at medium. Stream can tell. A stream can't tell if it's medium. A stream can tell. No, I got it all on, man. Ultra with ray tracing. You gotta. What's the point? I don't have the 3070 can't do like the ultra ray tracing or the path tracing stuff. So it could just do the basic one, the basic RT lighting and reflections. And it can only do them it can only do it at before the Phantom Liberty update. So I don't know about now. Before it could do that stuff with DLSS set to um, balanced or quality if you don't mind like a 30 FPS experience, and then balanced if you want 60 FPS. So upscaled from 720p to 1080p with the DLSS upscaling, filling in the missing pixels, funkiness. The texture streaming in Cyberpunk has always been really interesting to me. Like it's one of a few games that I've seen where uh they they really aggressively stream textures in and out a lot. So a lot of distant objects can look kind of blurry as well. And then so on top of like combining that with DLSS, like the whole game kind of has this strange otherworldly quality to it. But then like the ray tracing then like makes everything pop all over again. So it's like you have like mush, but then the mush pops. I don't know how it looks on like a 5090. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like, and then I'm looking at it in Vaseline mode, but I played it on PS5. I've seen the PS5 version. Yeah, the PS5 is basically playing it on PC's medium setting, so um, which is nice. And then I think there is an RT mode on PS5, but I have not seen what that looks like. That was released after, I think after my what I'd seen of it on PS5. um, X24 Rocks was doing a long play, like a whole series of playthroughs of the game on his stream on his PS5. And that's what I was saying earlier about like when the game first came out um on PlayStations, they were running PS4 Pro code, like the PS4 Pro version of the game on the PS5. There was no PS5 version of the game at launch. Um, and then I think Xbox might have had like a specific version of the game for Xbox Series consoles. But then the practical consequence of that was the game was running last gen code on new gen hardware on PS5, so the game actually was decently smooth at launch. Compare like for Cyberpunk for what it was at launch, because it still had issues, but it was decent. And then the PS4 version was obviously the PS4 version, which was infamously so bad that Sony actually pulled it from the store. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Like the only reason I could possibly think that they wanted to ship that game on last gen consoles was money. Like it had no business being on Xbox One and PS4. Like it barely worked well on like the pro consoles from that gen. Like it was playable at that point versus unplayable, in my opinion, on base PS4. Like the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X brought it into like, okay, yeah, like you can do this if you really want to. Would I want to? No. But if someone really wanted to, they could play the game on those consoles and get something out of it. I don't think anybody could have got anything out of the original release on last gen though. My PS4 worked well for a bit. Oh, really? Wow. That's very lucky. Yeah, I saw Nothing But Horror Stories, and then that's why Sony actually pulled the game and offered full refunds to everybody that got it. I streamed it. Oh, is that on your YouTube? I might check that out just to see archival footage. No, sadly. Aw. Okay. That's a shame. Um, I don't think I have my Cyberpunk stream on my YouTube either. The one that I did. I just drove around in Sur. I didn't do anything. I just drove around the city. There's a clip of me crashing, but that's it. Like the game closing, or like just crashing your car. No, I crashed. I crashed. Like that isn't like the stream or the car or the game. That's from PS4. Oh, so like you were streaming from the PS4, and so the game was crashing, and then so I guess you were saying, my game is crap, and then it just dies. No, wait, because I think if the game closes while you're streaming from the console, the stream ends. It was crazy. Okay, you can put you can put it in the clip section in your Discord, and I'll take a look at it. That was really good what Revive did with the peak clip. By the way, the edit they did with the reaction of me being like, "Is he alive?" and then just cuts to the skeleton standing there is so clever. That's so good. Um, Here, can I find that? Oh, you DM'd it? What is this? This is a picture of my computer. What? You DM'd me a screenshot of my stream? I don't know what we're talking about. Is this from when you were showing me Pat Pat Pat? Because that's the last thing you're talking about here. I don't know what this is. I'll ask you what this is later. Because I wanted to watch the um the clip from Peak. Yes. Okay. Guys, please watch this clip from Revive Studios on YouTube. Where's my Firefox? Why is this so quiet? Well, I guess it has no sound. Oh, there we go.
It's a cursed item.
Oh.
Can I cook it?
Oh. Hold on. Do we have
Are you
stuff to
insane?
Cook it, cook it.
I might die for this, but okay.
Look
For
at
the
him, look
cook?
at
clip.
Oh my god.
Did he live?
Oh wow.
Oh.
Did he live? It's a skeleton standing there. Oh, it's so well done. Thank God Revive was recording. That's amazing. Look at me just cooking without a care in the world. Oh, at the start? Oh my God. I have to pull it back up.
Very nice.
No.
What is
Not
that?
nice.
Oh.
It's a cursed item.
Oh.
Can I cook it?
Oh. Hold on. Do we have
Are you
stuff to
insane?
Cook it, cook it.
I might die for this, but okay.
Look
For
at
the
him, look at
cook?
him.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're at the stove when that's being cooked. Did he live?
Oh,
Oh.
I had a suspicion. You're saying next time? Okay, yeah, I had a suspicion that it would, something bad might happen. But I thought either something bad would happen or it would neutralize the negative properties of the skull. And then we would gain good properties because every other item in the game, if it's bad for you, if you cook it, it can become good for you. Right? Right? The logic was flawed, but there, okay? There was logic. Was it flawed? Yes. Did it exist? Also, yes. So, but no, we all died. We all exploded. Um uh I think that's it. I don't know if that's the sound of an argument. Oh man. This has been really fun. Davi, when is your next stream? Before we go here. I'm surprised probably Tuesday, nice. Um I'm surprised that you had like a week long community games night. I was not expecting that at all. That was really cool. That was really fun. I don't know if it'll like if it never happens like that again, that's totally fine. I was expecting like, oh, we do like one night, like a quarter. Like every 3 months there's like a one stream where it's folks coming on and doing stuff, but you're just like, oh it will. But it was just like an extravaganza. It was awesome. Bruh. It was fun. Ah, it was fun. So, all right. Let's. I. It's gotten. I've stayed on another like 40 minutes. It was good chats. It was good times. Um. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. How do I mute this? Saren breaking things. Yeah. I had a bowl of cereal and then I put it on the floor by my foot instead of putting it in the sink. And then now it's come back to haunt me. Don't do that. It's gonna die though. I had to have a bowl. I had to have that bowl of cereal. I'm out of milk too. I'd use almond milk. Y'all ever put almond milk in cornflakes? Dude. And then I was like, this is gross. I need to hide this. So I put chocolate milk powder. I'm out here. Remember when I said there's good food in this city and then I choose to live like this? Um, let's wait out. Let's end the suffering. Uh, oh man. Mm, I have no idea. Oh, is anyone playing this game? Easy Delivery Co. Uh, me. Let's see, who's this person? I have no idea who this person is. So let's see if we could read them. I'll probably hang out over there for a little bit. But again, I have no idea who this person is. I've never spoken to them before, and so I don't necessarily endorse anything that happens over there. But we'll all find out together. But seriously, thanks so much everybody for hanging out tonight. It's been fun chats. Lots of good information from Nate as well towards fixing my stream. I have a lot of things planned, a lot of homework, a lot of things to add to the stream. We got an eyeball to add. We got a shrimp hand apparently to add to exclamation point shrimp. I don't know why it clicked for me because I sent that video of the shrimp pistol shrimp frog. Bye. Have a good night, everybody. See ya when I see ya.